Do what you do, baby.
The Bucks coming into the arena, confident they'll be walking out of here with a precious win on the road. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. On the wings, it's Allen and Middleton. Giannis and Portis work together inside. And it's Holiday in at point guard. And for San Antonio, Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Wembanyama out there with Zach Collins. And it's Money in at the 1. With the NBA season out of its early stages now, Grant, there have been more than a few surprises.
Oh, I love surprises. And every season, there are a few guys who take a major leap forward. Something just clicks for them, or the skills all just come together. But regardless, it's always a fun surprise for fans and broadcasters, too.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Well, Kia and the NBA have been partners for a long time now. And Grant, that's led to MP being the latest spokesman for the car company.
It feels just like yesterday we saw Blake Griffin jump over the Kia in the dunk contest. Smart move from them to bring MP into the mix.
Well, Grant, how do the Bucks put the pieces back together and make a run at another title?
Well, the hope is this new coaching staff will unlock some new wrinkles and find ways to keep their offense from stalling in the clutch.
That one's off. You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, BA, kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
Milwaukee with the ball. Pass to Middleton. Portis outside. Antetokounmpo with it, covered by Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. To the inside. It's stolen by Holiday. Allen outside. Beyond the arc. Collins with the rebound. Vassell against Portis. Collins with a screen on Portis. Pass to Collins. Outside Johnson. Inside. Here's Money. And he buries his first look.
And good patience from Johnson to wait for his man to open up.
We played just over a minute here in the first. And here's Holiday. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Antetokounmpo against Collins. Good on the bucket.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Jrue will get it to you.
Here's Money. He's covered by Holiday. The shot's good. Money's got his second basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Middleton. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Pass to Allen. Portis a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Spurs. Vassell outside. Here's Money. Vassell outside. This one for three. Rebound by Middleton. The Bucks have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Outside Holiday. Pass to Allen. The three is up. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. And it's all knotted up.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Money. A valuable part of their offense. Averaging a little more than 16 a game. And here's Wembanyama. Outside Johnson. Spurs need to get one up here. Money. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Now here's Middleton. Still no points. The fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Allen against Vassell. To the left side wing. Here's Money. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Portis. And as we start up the new year, here's a glimpse at the new power rankings. You take a look at New York. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for San Antonio, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
Pass to Money. Goes up at the stripe. That one rolls around and rims out.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And it's good. 2 points.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Timeout called, the Spurs. And with the new year just behind us, some impressive new careers starting in the NBA. Our race for Rookie of the Year. And he's demonstrated some tremendous skill so far. We're smack in the middle of the season, and he's just one spot back from the top.
And with about half the season behind us, it's clear how much potential he has to blossom into a star.
Hey, bump what the future holds. I mean, how about what he's doing now and already has done? He's put himself at number 2 in those rankings with some stunning performances.
Count it. Good. Money's got 6.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Portis a screen. Holiday with the ball. Still without a bucket. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Allen. Launches it. San Antonio with a rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
And when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, such a lovable player on and off the floor, Clark.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's just such a carefree, gregarious, outgoing personality, somebody that doesn't take himself too seriously, and he likes to tell his fair share of dad jokes, too, which is pretty endearing.
Here's Money. He's coming off a 19-point game against Memphis.
And piling up the points at the line. He was in attack mode all night.
And Allen gets it to go.
Antetokounmpo, nice pass there. Good at finding his open teammates.
San Antonio trailing here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
From deep, Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Allen outside. Pass to Portis. Vassell with the rebound. And for San Antonio, their shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Back to Johnson. And we've got 1:18 left in the first. And that one's good. Money's got 8 points.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Now here's Holiday, guarded closely. Stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Money misses. And it's Holiday with the ball for Milwaukee. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. San Antonio with a rebound. Vassell's got 4 rebounds in the game. Collins a screen. Vassell passes to Collins. Johnson on the wing. Wembanyama, screen on Allen. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Vassell. And that misses. That would have put him up. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Middleton passes to Holiday. Down low. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Up in time. Oh, at the buzzer. Wow.
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
On the court right now for the Bucks, they've got Malik Beasley. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Pat Connaughton, and it's Beauchamp in at small forward. Now here's Wembanyama. He's checked in for the Bucks. Jrue Holiday comes in for Beauchamp. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Grizzlies delivered in a major way. He finished with 19 points, and his mindset coming in, attack, get the shot, or get to the line. He was effective in that game, finding ways to be useful out there. Back to you guys.
Great work. Thanks for that. And there's always the chance of a carryover effect into tonight's game.
I wouldn't put it past him, but it's tough to have back-to-back performances like that.
No, you can't bet against a guy like that. He looks like he's in a groove, focused, on top of his game. No reason that he can't keep it going.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out a foot, Grant?
You know, B.A., that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
Here's Johnson, following the score by Milwaukee. Uses the glass on the layup.
Such a reliable player under the hoop. Johnson, I mean, he wants those close-in shots.
Now Holiday. He's scoreless. Beasley. Rebounded by Branham. Here's Money. Allen defending. Bullock. Good.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
The Bucks trail. Outside Holiday. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Here's Money. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. To the middle. And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Outside Holiday. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And the Spurs with some changes. Collins comes in for Bullock, and it's Vassell in for Branham. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's Middleton. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. 6 to shoot. Here's Holiday, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Boy, what a sweet touch from the mid-range from Holiday. I like seeing him capitalize from this area of the floor.
And over the years, one thing we've seen from Jrue Holiday, he is clutch, Clark.
He sure is, B.A., and not just at the end of games. I mean, he typically does whatever his team needs him to do to get a win. He can dominate from tip to the end of the game, or he can simply beat you with his competitive spirit.
Here's Middleton. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Money. Second chance shot. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Middleton. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
The first free throw is good.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries. He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Collins against Middleton. Portis with a screen on Collins. Three-pointer is up. Middleton sinks it from distance. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Bullock, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And they're so impressive when it comes to their aggressiveness on the defensive end. Number one in opponent scoring. A team that gets in your face on defense and doesn't give up anything easy.
And they have to be pleased with their low turnover rate. It's the best in the league because they are fantastic at maintaining control. San Antonio leading. Here's Money. He's got 12. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has got his first bucket in this one.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Middleton from the outside. Rebounded by Johnson.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
That one drops for them.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the three balls weren't falling early on.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Devin Vassell's game is more varied than he's given credit for. He said, quote, "When I first got drafted, 3-and-D was the label, but I'm more than that. I excel at all three levels, but people throw labels around, and it's fine with me. At the end of the day, I just try and hoop and prove people wrong." Brian?
That's all it takes. He's a man on a mission. Thanks, Allie. And he drops the first. And the Spurs making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Beasley. Both good from the line that time. The Bucks have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Portis with a screen on Collins. Oh, Giannis working inside.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
Here's money, and it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Allen against Vassell. To the middle. Here's Money. Lays it up and banks it in. Money's got 16 points now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 7. Yes, it's good.
I know how unflappable Middleton is. Receiving the contact on the way up and not bothered at all.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Money. He's covered by Holiday. Wembanyama, screen on Holiday. Here's Money. Tipped.
That's just a really good defensive read from Portis. I mean, the read was excellent and the hustle was better.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
With the ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And so it's San Antonio earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
As you know, this is one of my favorite events. Lots of great three-point shooters in the league now, but this group, the best of the best.
Yeah, narrowing down the final contestants will not be an easy task. And now looking at our current game in progress, a disaster of a first half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
To me, for them to get into striking distance, they've got to be better on the boards. And Shaq, you know I hate to say it, they could use you out there right now, even at this age. I'm telling you, you could go out there and help these guys.
Thanks, Kenny. I think.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 10-point game. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Money in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Clark with his mix of power and length. At times, Giannis can seem unstoppable.
You know what? Not often is it that one guy forces teams to reconsider their whole defensive game plan. But Giannis forces you to build the wall because you don't want him getting downhill, or he'll make you suffer the consequences.
Now here's Holiday. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
The first one falls. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 12. It's Middleton on the wing. Holiday from long range. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Holiday. The finish! And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, out there in the open court, the veteran Holiday putting it away. Jrue loves to play in the open court.
Pass to Wembanyama. And it's in there. Wembanyama's got 12 points.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Antetokounmpo against Collins. Nifty move. Ooh, strong moves from Giannis inside.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The shot by Johnson, no good. The Bucks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Allen against Johnson. Portis right side. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Holiday from the arc. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up.
And it's time now to look at who in this rookie class shot the best field goal percentage over the last month. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
I mean, he's shooting like a seasoned player right now. It has to be exciting for the coaching staff to see him excelling like this.
And what I like about him is he rarely pulls the trigger unless he has a quality look, an open look. And he's cagey and crafty in how he creates room for himself to get a shot off. Well, I love his offensive presence. A lot of poise he plays that end of the floor with.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Money, pass to Johnson. Here's Money. Wembanyama, screen on Holiday. Left side, Wembanyama. Johnson for three. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Allen finds Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Wembanyama, no good.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Allen a screen. Pass to Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
Here's Money. He's covered by Holiday. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Shoots over Portis. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Vassell.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis, a rim rocker.
He's hard to stop when given any room to operate at all.
The Spurs have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Collins with a screen on Holiday. Money, pass to Collins. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing a foul and still getting the shot off.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, guys, great job hitting their free throws tonight, too. Taking advantage of those freebies makes a huge difference.
And he makes a first. Bullock, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Beasley's checked in. That one misses. San Antonio leading. Pass to Money. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, everybody knows that Giannis Antetokounmpo is not just one of the best bigs in the league, but one of the best teammates all the way around. People say about him, he does everything. His teammates say he deals with guys, takes good care of them, makes sure they're healthy from top to bottom. He's the ultimate leader.
Special talent, Allie, and a special person. Thanks for that. Timeout called, the Spurs. Massey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Money. He's covered by Holiday. Count it. Money's got 20 points.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
They might have the lead, but what they don't have is the momentum right now. So that was a big basket for them.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Beasley. Back to Holiday. Here's Lopez. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Lopez has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. There's a minute 40 left in the 3rd. Here's Money. He's covered by Holiday. Vassell against Allen. Vassell outside. Inside. Money with the bucket. 22 points for him.
And it's good to see Vassell find the open man as he continues to evolve as a playmaker.
Now here's Holiday. Not a lot of room. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Money. There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd. Here's Bullock. He's guarded by Beasley. Here's Money. Vassell outside. Here's Money. Goes back up. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Money. He's covered by Holiday. They shoot again! And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He's all over me, ref.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Bassie. Branham comes in for Johnson. And it's Jones in for Vassell. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by 7. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Beasley outside. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
Next man up. Next man up.
Now here's Wembanyama from outside the arc. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back to the game after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
The group getting ready for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Middleton comes in for Beauchamp. Allen, he's checked in for Connaughton. And Holiday subbed in for Beasley. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Right side Holiday to stop the drought. Off the left rim and out.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, Holiday and Allen in the backcourt. At small and power forward, it'll be Middleton and Giannis. And it's Portis in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Collins outside. Here's Money. And again, it's the the Spurs from deep.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Johnson against Middleton. Takes the three. And again, it's the Bucks missing. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Holiday. Middleton looking around. Allen, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Here's Portis. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Johnson against Middleton. Here's Money from behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Money's got 33.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Keep pushing.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Shoots over Collins. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Keldon Johnson. And Grant, you grew up in the D.C. area. A lot of great basketball players coming out of the DMV in recent years.
Yeah, B.A., especially PG County with Kevin Durant, Jeremy Grant, and plenty of others. It was a great place to grow up in the DMV as a sports fan, and that legacy definitely continues.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. San Antonio's gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Holiday taking his time here. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Collins. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Holiday with the ball. A shot from the mid-range. That shot, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Johnson. We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15. But, man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st pick in his draft year.
First one falls for him. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Massey, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bullard comes in for Collins. Branham's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jones in for Vassell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:49 left in the game. Beasley outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Connaughton right side. Here's Beauchamp. Nails it from 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Spurs.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. And it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Here's Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. The layup off target.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here he goes. Money. Off target at the rim. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Beasley. The 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
They set the pick. Pass to Money. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Outside Jones. Here's Money. Off target with the shot. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long and good night, everyone.